Radio Raheem here with Edwin Rodriguez, post-fight with Andre Ward. It was a tough 12 rounds in there. First of all, talk to me about how you felt the fight went for you.
It was a tough, rugged fight. A lot of clinching, a lot of, dirty tactics. I was trying to do the same back to him. I fell in kind of into his game. I just tried to match him in the things that he been doing his whole career. Didn't really work out for me too well. As you see, I got cut. I had a headbutt. He was a really good, smart fighter with a really good jab.
Now, it's surprising that you mentioned dirty tactics, because the way everyone's already talking about this fight is as if you came in fighting dirty. You felt like Ward was the one that used the underhanded tactics?
I think that I was trying to do the same things that he was doing, and it just didn't work out for me. I just wasn't used to doing those things. I was trying to push him back like he does, and I wasted a lot of energy in the early rounds doing those things.
Now, at the pre-fight press conference, you mentioned steroid testing, and you challenged Ward on that. And then you yourself didn't make weight. Can you talk to me about what happened in camp to where you came in over?
What does steroids and making weight has anything to do with it?
Well, it seemed like you were challenging Ward, saying that maybe he was unprofessional, or you needed to, insist that he take the testing and whatnot. But then you yourself didn't make weight for a championship fight. So what I'm asking is, what happened in camp to where you didn't make weight, to where you could have won the title? Even if you had won the fight, you still wouldn't have won the title.
It's something that if you're never boxed before, you wouldn't understand. It's something that year after year we're trying to make weight and trying to compete at a weight class that might be a little bit too low for us, and we continue to put our body through that type of pain, and then it gets to a year or a point where your body doesn't want to do it anymore. And that's what happened to me today. It wasn't that I was unprofessional. It wasn't that I wasn't working hard enough, because I was working 3 to 4 times a day in the gym, one workout through another. And when Mickey Garcia, it happened to him, and it happened to a lot of other fighters. I understand that it's something that it shouldn't happen in the sport, but it's part of the sport, and we push ourselves to the limits every time, every day, to continue to lose weight and come down a weight. And it just gets to a point where your body doesn't want to do that anymore. And I was so close to fighting for a world title. This was the most important fight of my life, of my career. This is what I've been working for about 10, 12 years, to fight for a world title. And when the fight got here, I was so close, but I couldn't make weight. You know what I mean? You understand that this is not about not being dedicated. This is not about not working hard enough. This is not about any of that. This was just about, I'm 6'1", my body just didn't want to do it anymore. I had 8 weeks for this training camp. It should have been good enough, but I went to Disney World, and being honest with you, I had a little bit of a good time with my family, because I didn't think I was going to be back in the ring that soon, and it fired back. I wasn't able to make 168 healthy, and it's not that I wasn't dedicated, because I was in Houston, Texas, just working 3 to 4 times a day, just eating, sleeping, boxing, and it's just one of those things that just happened.
Once you got in the ring, you ran across, you had challenged Ward immediately, you made the fight, you took the fight to him, and you were able to continue boxing and fighting for all 12 rounds. So throughout the course of the fight, when did you feel it slipping? And is that because of conditioning, or were you just bested in there?
In the middle of the fight, I felt like I ran out of energy. I don't know if it was because of the way I lost the weight or whatever. And then the last 4 rounds, I felt like I got a second win back. But the first 4 or 6 rounds, I was fighting his fight. I was being rugged in the inside, pushing him back, letting him know that I wasn't going to be pushed around in there. I wasn't going to be pushed around, and I wasn't going to take anything that he was going to do dirty. And I think in a way I was able to do that, but unfortunately he was a better man tonight.
And lastly, Edwin, you're obviously dejected. You're disappointed in the outcome tonight. What's next for you? What's the best thing for your career now? You move up in weight? What do you do now?
I think that moving up in weight is the best smart thing to do now. I have a good team behind me: Lou DiBella, DB, Kevin Rooney, and my main man Rizzo. So we just gotta go back home, relax for a little bit, and see what they have in store for me.